Puppet Master Re-Education Camp, a Puppet Master facility, teaching you what you should have already known the first time. If you know the cabin number of the party you are trying to reach, you may dial it at any time.
Hey, Jack. This is UX 813121. I'm sorry I'm late to work. I'm in debtor's prison, I think. I woke up in a dilapidated bathroom, and my ankle is chained to a pipe. Oh, David's here too. He is across the room. He's also chained to a pipe. He's crying uncontrollably. I really can't get him to say 2 words. There's a couple of saws in here too, but I'm not sure what use those are going to be. Anyway, we could use some of that liberation anytime. See you soon.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you did to deserve the things your country has done to you. This is Unfollow the Revolution. I'm your fill-in host today, prisoner designation Tag YOLO Johnson. With me, as always, is my co-host.
This is Jack.
And
It's just Jack today.
Absent from today's broadcast will be prisoner designation UX 813121.
My baby bird!
Rude.
They took my baby bird tag.
Who has been transferred to a debtor's prison for money that he borrowed from a vending machine and hasn't been able to pay. So let that be a lesson to everyone who's thinking of borrowing money while inside a privatized prison.
They can't prove which vending machine it even was. They don't have a case to stand on.
No, he used a vending machine. Like we have video and a receipt, and it doesn't really matter. If they say he used a vending machine, then he did.
I don't. Kangaroo court. That's what I'm gonna say. I'll defend him myself if I have to.
Oh,
I know things.
you know, it's in a debtor's prison. There's no defense. It's not like a criminal charge. It's just you owe money, so you just have to go pay the money. And if you can't, then you go to a debtor's prison and you work off the money.
So you're telling me that my baby bird's gonna be there, just there.
He's gonna work. He's gonna earn back every cent he owes, and then I'm sure they'll just let him go. Okay?
Tag.
UX is a hard worker. He'll be out in no time.
Tag. I know he's a hard worker. All he knows how to do is kill.
Exactly.
That's all he can do.
I'm sure they'll find a way to profit off of that inside the prison. I do have some breaking news. Today the DC3 have finally been assigned a court-appointed lawyer.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, we're getting our own lawyer to come represent us.
Someone's actually going to defend us?
We get a lawyer.
Huh, okay.
He's actually going to be meeting us today. I scheduled him, so he's going to come in during the broadcast.
Wow.
So now we finally get to have someone worthwhile on our podcast, a government-appointed official. Mm-hmm. And rather than spouting the lies you always spout, we get to have something pro-manifest. So this is really kind of an unfollow the revolution. I'm loving it.
I'm not thrilled with this, but on the other hand, I do appreciate you picking up some of the production slack for this episode.
Oh, hey,
been a little.
You know what? I've been watching you do it for a long time, thinking, man, I could do this better. So it's just good to have a chance to prove that. Anyway, he'll be here any minute. So we should back away from the door.
All right.
Just put your hands up on the freedom bar.
Always.
Yep.
Should we do the bits?
I guess. I didn't go to law school. I don't know how this works.
Shaving a haircut too.
Okay, just
all right.
What? Are you keeping me waiting?
Bits.
All right, I can come in as determined by Law 87 of the United States Criminal Justice Code. You got to finish my shaving a haircut.
All right.
Good
2
deal.
bits.
Oh,
there.
too
okay.
much.
Oh, nope. Sorry.
Now we're at 4 bits. Tag.
I
Too
can't.
many bits.
That's too
Okay,
many bits.
can
We
we-
gotta get rid of those bits.
Look, boys, why don't you sit down? We got a lot to discuss.
All right.
Okay. All right.
My name's Reginald Matlock. I am your government-appointed simple country lawyer. I am a member of the ACLU, the American Country Lawyers Union, and I am here to represent you and also to prosecute you.
All right. Well, let me just say, Mr. Matlock, it is an honor to have you here. I am prisoner designation tag Yolo Johnson, and this is Jack.
Yeah, I'm Jack. Quick question, real quick. It just seems a little. So you're representing us and prosecuting us.
Yes, indeed, that is correct.
I'm sorry, he's a little slow. You may have to repeat a couple things for him a couple of times.
It just seems a little contradictory, maybe. I don't know.
Well, the way that our justice system works is I sit down with the judge after talking to you, and I talk to him about whether I think you deserve an appeal.
That sounds smooth. He obviously went to school for this. I think this is going to save a lot of time in the
Of
courts.
course I went to school with
Yeah.
this.
I mean, what would you suggest, Jack? We have one lawyer to defend us and another one to prosecute us?
I mean, I think that would
That
be.
sounds wasteful.
Well, maybe not wasteful.
We knocked 2 birds with 1 stone, all right?
I like pageantry. I like pageantry and I like razzle dazzle. This has
sorry.
been established.
He's a big government
And
liberal. You gotta just forgive him. There would be a third one of us because we're the DC3.
I'm quite aware of Nick
Right.
Cage's situation. He is down in the mines working his butt off.
in the
Oh,
mines?
perfect! I think
Yes,
he'd be really
indeed.
suited to the mine. He's got excellent dark vision.
Yeah.
His complexion, no.
I gotta tell you, he looks really good in the canary suit that we dress him up in and then send him down in the shaft.
The boy
that's
sweats.
perfect.
He
Oh.
sweats in the heat. He sweats in the heat. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, if he's inconsolable, I can come back later.
No, you know what? I think this is fine. We're actually, before you arrived,
Look, boys, I'm really just here to get a feel out for what you guys are thinking about what you did and whether you're repentant and whether or not you're really ready to be reintroduced into manifest society.
and I think that's an excellent question. I feel like I was always ready to be reintroduced to society. I was unlawfully removed from that society when I was a kidnapped victim. I'm not playing the victim card. I don't want to give you a sob story here.
Well, let me just shuffle through my notes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
It's classified you as a collaborator.
That sounds like a misunderstanding, but is that on paper?
Oh, well, we have all the evidence we need. You've been showing all these movies.
Ooh,
he
okay,
has been
okay.
doing that.
You've been dipping into the vault when you shouldn't have been.
Oh, well.
And plus, it says here, let me rifle through my papers some more.
Do you have these?
It says that you're a kiss ass. Just a regular old kiss ass. That's against the law now, you know.
What? Oh, God. Okay,
We've
that
been
must
warning.
have been.
We've been warning you about brown nosing for a while.
All right,
Tag.
that must have happened while I was taken, and I'm sorry. I know ignorance is no excuse. So
It's
I'm
a little. It's still on him a little. I'm just
It's
saying.
weird because I know I'm not a collaborator. Like I know that, but if it's on a government document, it also must be true. And
I want to disagree with all of those.
I feel like
even
the
though they should-
whole time I have been here, as keeps coming up, like things I know are true, and then I'm told it's not true.
Oh boy, you've been thinking too much. That's gonna add to your sentencing if you do that anymore.
On the one hand, do I think that I should be let go? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think this winning smile and this voice for radio, it deserves to be out in the public. Now, as for repentance for my actions, a little bit on some iffy ground there. It's like I'm not on thin ice, but I am on ice. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm ready to dive into repentance yet, but
Well, like most manifest citizens, can you shut up and, just go along with the status quo?
ooh, hachi machi. See, here's the thing. I used to do that, and then I ended up getting audio equipment, and I was like, actually, maybe I can be famous for being like a radio host who's like a jerk to everybody.
Well,
So I don't know.
I'm just a humble country lawyer, but I got to tell you guys that I can't help you or prosecute you unless you go down one way or another. So all of these contradictions, I don't know what to do, and the more you waste my time, the more I'm going to go back to my 3 friends in the Supreme Court justices.
Okay. So we need to be a unified front, is what you're saying.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
one
like-
way or another.
Okay.
Are you a bad guy or a good guy? It's very simple terms. Do you love the manifest, or are you a piece of shit?
Why? Come on, Jack. I think it's pretty clear. We love the manifest. Come on, you've been doing so well.
Okay.
I need you to say the words, son, that you love the manifest.
But before may I know what my charges are? I know that he is a collaborator and a kiss ass.
Well,
So
as
either lean back
for
or no.
your charges, son, I've got to tell you, let me rifle through my papers here.
Were these in order when you came in?
Oh, I have a lot of cases, son. Don't
Tell him how to do his
give me
job.
shit,
All right. I'm just curious about the legal process. That's fine.
All right, I see that you've got 18 counts of using the airways unofficially. I see that you've got a 15-year mandatory sentencing for jaywalking.
Oh.
And I see that you threw a cigarette butt on the ground once in front of a camera. Out in front of the puppet master's house. You were just standing out there staring at the puppet master's house, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
And staring at the house. So that's a minimum of 20 years.
I thought, and I'm guessing there must have been a new amendment. I thought that like dramatically throwing out a cigarette while staring at someone and all that stuff was like a less harsh sentence than just staring at them.
No, we consider that to be the biggest threat in all of the manifests.
I guess there was. All right.
Yeah, it's like an
I haven't paid
aggravated
attention.
stare.
Okay.
Yeah. The jaywalking, was that a hereditary charge? Because I remember your parents were.
That is how I celebrate the anniversary of their death. Yes, I peacefully protest by jaywalking. Granted, that is still on a purge night.
Yeah,
it is
you're
a very dangerous.
Kind of just asking for it.
That hadn't happened yet. I miss you, Mom and Pop.
Yes, and you're going to get 2 years for being an orphan. It's just the way things are.
That's fair. I agree with that.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Studies have shown that people without strong parental figures are more likely to be locked up, so it's good to just go ahead and prosecute them early. Save some time.
Let's get down to brass tacks. If you're not going to help yourselves, I'm not going to be able to help you.
Well, I am right here, ready to help myself.
Oh, shut up, kiss ass. Jack? Say the words, Jack. You love the manifest. You want the manifest to be your ever-loving thing.
All right. For you, X. For Baby Bird. I love the manifest, and I want it to be my regular Saturday night thing.
Oh, that feels so good to hear.
I feel dirty.
Well, congratulations, son. You just might get through this.
It's like it was all worth it. It's like everything I've been through was worth it to save your soul and bring you to this point.
You know, it's really good. My intern brought in all this recording equipment already. I was going to have y'all record that statement on the thing. I'm really glad that this.
This is actually
here,
our recording equipment.
What?
Yeah, my son made this. He cobbled it together. Well, except for the sound effects and stuff. That's Sam over there.
Well, I have to say, recording equipment is a violation of so many rules. I can't even. This isn't my recording equipment.
It can be your recording equipment if that helps.
If that's what you want.
Sure.
I guess.
Well, boys, what have you been doing with this recording equipment?
We've been making
tapes of everything we've learned.
We made
talk
audio.
about all the stuff we learned
We made a
here at
radio
re-education camp to like flashcards to help us study.
Oh, boys, I can work with that.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay,
good.
cool.
Yes.
Yeah, so just send me a bunch of audio files of you telling me how much the manifest has done for you and yours.
Yeah.
And how much you love President Chaz.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure we
definitely.
can whip that up.
Yep. Why don't you just hand those over to me right now?
Right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
See, that's the okay. So here's the thing.
There is a thing.
There is a thing.
Funny story.
Now, what we decided was we've made all these fantastic flashcards of what to do, but in audio form.
Right.
But what are we going to do in this re-education camp where we're being told that every day anyway. This needs to go to people who need it.
Right.
So I've been throwing them over the fence.
Yep, just right over the fence.
They're just over the fence?
And I'm sure people just come and pick them up and listen to them outside, and they get to learn.
Or maybe a bird grabs it. That happened once.
Yeah.
Well, I say if it's all above board, I can start smuggling your audio tapes out of re-education camp. I'd be happy to do so.
Oh.
It is a prime feature of mine. Your debt to me would have to go up. It would owe you at least 3 weeks in the mine to do something like that.
Wait, so one of your skills as a simple country lawyer is to smuggle things?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Did you learn that in school? Like, was there a class for it?
Oh, no, it's just my anal cavity is very large.
Oh, good to know.
All right.
I like this lawyer-client confidentiality going on.
No,
Oh, I gotta be clear. Nothing is confidential of what you tell me.
Oh, funny. My parents really wanted me to be a lawyer, but I just didn't have the anal cavity.
It's funny because you couldn't have been a lawyer because you don't have an accent.
I mean, I assume you learned that, right?
Oh, yes, I don't talk like this on my off-duty hours.
Right.
Oh, so were you born with the accent, or were you born with a different accent?
Oh,
that then
I was born in Farmington, Georgia, but I learned to talk like this through the lawyer education program over at DeVry X University.
Oh, wow.
XXX University.
Wow, we got
The third iteration of DeVry University.
DeVry Triple X?
Yeah.
Yep. It was started by the clone of Vin Diesel.
Yeah, as we all know, Jack, if you've been paying attention in class, the Honorable Judge Vin Diesel reformed the entire justice system.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How? What did he change it into?
Well, once he was put on the High Inquisitor Council, he served a record-breaking 4 consecutive life terms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It made a lot of impact, a lot of positive changes.
That's fair. That seems like a lot of continuity going on there.
Yeah.
The High Inquisitor Council used to actually have 9 Inquisitors.
Yeah?
And Vin Diesel was like, I can cut this down to 3.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Which he did through a rampage of gore and violence.
So now each Inquisitor is worth 3 old Inquisitors. So
Exactly.
if each Inquisitor was an X, they're all now triple X.
And that's where the movie comes from.
Fantastic.
And that's why I shaved my head and have this tattoo.
I wasn't going to mention it, but it looks very becoming on you.
Oh, thank you very much.
It
son.
definitely fits with the flavor of an old-time country lawyer.
Well, look at us, just a bunch of college boys. So, are you going to are you going to be helping us out here? Or are you going to be like taking us down here?
Oh, it's
That's
Listen,
we're kind of on a crux here.
So far, we've had the meeting with our defense attorney.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah,
We
okay.
have immediately after this, and we get a few-hour break, and then immediately after this, our prosecuting attorney is going to come in and talk to us.
which is me.
Right.
Oh, okay. So you just
Yeah. Like you can't do both at the exact same
okay.
time. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
all right.
That's crazy.
That's-
Right now, he's on our side.
Yeah, as a defense attorney, I will be happy to stick the files up my butt and smuggle them out of the re-education camp.
All right.
As a prosecutor, I will hunt down wherever every time I switch roles, I get a memory dump.
Oh,
Oh, see, that's really
handy,
convenient.
okay.
Yeah.
So you see the slot in the back of my head. I pop out this little card, and that one says DA on it, and the other one says P.
Perfect.
And so
Fair
I have
enough.
2 minds about myself.
okay.
Okay, so you just
I-
take out the D,
yeah.
you put in the P.
All right, I had some misgivings about this system. It's maybe a little bit more effective than I thought. So, all right, fair enough.
So I have to ask, just as the prosecutor, do you ever wonder why there are things inside? You know what? I'm not even gonna. Nope.
Oh, I have no
mystery-
idea what that guy thinks about it.
Oh, okay. Wait, so as the defense attorney, have you ever been like, what's going on in there?
Oh, yes. No. The P doesn't really shove things up his A.
Oh, okay.
That's mainly a D thing.
So is P a bit of a prude?
Oh, I believe so. I've left video messages for myself to remind me of certain things, like when I'm out of milk.
Yeah.
Or when I need to pick up my daughters from school.
Oh.
Yeah, school, such as it is, that the manifest does provide.
So you're a father.
Oh, of course I am.
Oh, fantastic. How old are those bouncing girls Wait a minute, that sounded weird.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you now.
That is totally within your bounds to do so.
No, I'd like to apologize for Jack's ignorance asking about that. See, Jack, every small town country lawyer has exactly one daughter, and he is a single father. Am I right?
Oh, yes, of course. The government killed my wife ages ago.
Oh.
Just to keep the balance.
Oh, no.
No, it's festive. You pass the bar exam, you have a big party, and you euthanize your wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I miss Sheila very much.
I miss my son. Could you imagine if your daughter was just sent into the mines?
I just wish she was around to help me raise her and to teach her what it means to be a woman in this world.
I wish the UX was here and I could teach him how to be a woman in this world.
You're all right, son. You're all right.
You're all right, too.
Do you have anything you want me to smuggle in my ass?
I'm sure I can find something.
Should I get in the hug?
Tad,
Is this... I don't...
do you know what it means to be a person who always has to be insistent on somebody else's? Like, this was a conversation that we were having between ourselves.
This is a conversation between parents.
We were having a moment.
Yeah.
As a parent, you could never understand.
You don't get it.
No one that has a kid and didn't have the government kill their wife would understand the pain I've been through.
Yeah. That's why Reginald, Sam, and myself are all in this hug. Because I can see in Sam's eyes definite loss. There was something that was taken from him.
Yes, that was actually the prosecuting side of me.
Oh, no.
I ripped all hope from Sam's life. He's going to be in here for a very long time.
It's okay. His hair's very soft, though.
I remember when he could speak. Oh, he had such a good voice.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not a competition, but I did lose a hand and a foot.
Tag?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Is there anything else that we can do on this side of things, perhaps before P shows up, or anything you would advise for us?
Oh, well, I would just say that, you have to just lie through your teeth and make it work.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate
that is
that.
what most people... I love the manifest, obviously. I believe in the system.
All right.
Or at least P keeps reminding me and threatening me with notes on the mirror. It's hard living a double life.
When your daughter's bad, do you ever say, like, wait until your other father comes home?
Oh, of course I do.
Like, because I could imagine that being a really good threat.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it's a great threat to tell your child that you have a dark side.
And, like, literally.
Yeah.
Like there's a scientifically proven.
That'll keep him in line.
it's just unfortunate that I only get to experience half of my daughter's life, and the other guy gets to experience the other half.
Well, you did choose to be a lawyer. I mean, you got a nice car, right?
Well, let us be quite clear. I did not choose to be a lawyer.
Oh.
This job was assigned to me.
Oh, okay. You right. You got the job lottery. No, that's good. I mean, a lot of young high school freshmen don't know what they want to be when they grow up, and if you don't know by 15, I mean,
I went straight from shop and right into lawyer training.
Oh.
It's a vocational school, DeVry XXX.
well, right.
course.
All the good ones are.
What did you originally want to be before the lawyering came knocking for you?
Oh, P knows that. I don't know that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll have to ask him. Well, listen. Okay, it's kind of weird asking our defense attorney, but
A little bit.
you mentioned the vault.
Oh, yes, of course.
You wanna stick around and watch a movie?
Well, I do have the sitter for a little while longer.
Yeah, I mean,
It's.
if anything, this could help our case. You seeing why we watch these things.
Yeah, it's actually this is part of my re-education.
Hold on, let me just rifle through my papers
Okay,
again.
all right.
Oh, okay, here it is. It says here that you are being charged for going into the vault and stealing things and watching things that you shouldn't.
Yep.
Well, because this is under my purview of confidentiality, I would be happy to have a sneaky peek.
Sure.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I don't know if this is in your papers, but while I've been here in the re-education camp, they've been going back through movies I flagged originally as unacceptable for public viewing, and they're reviewing them and saying, I made some mistakes. So this is a movie that I once thought was unacceptable for public consumption.
Yeah.
And now isn't. So I think right now we can kind of all relate to this on some level or another. This is the Shawshank Redemption.
I don't know what that word redemption means.
Let's find out together.
You have reached the Puppet Master Re-Education Camp, a Puppet Master facility, teaching you what you should have already known the first time. If you know the cabin number of the party you are trying to reach, you may dial it at any time.
Hey, Jack, it's UX813121. I got a few minutes alone. Listen, things got worse. I got bored in that room, and I just ripped the chains off the wall. And then they threw us into more traps. There's more people involved. There are bits of needles and guns that fire through keyholes, and people are dropping left and right. And look, David is still alive. I'm trying to mama bird him in this new world just like you did me, Jack, but our life was simple in a bunker with kidnappings. That's all. This is so much worse. Listen, if this is a test, if you're ignoring me so that I can spread my wings and fly, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, Jack. I'm just a baby. No, okay, I'll pull it together. Just a moment of weakness.
Okay, so that was Shawshank Redemption. Thoughts?
You know, I've been crying a lot today, but I don't know, this movie still got me. I thought I was running on empty, but more just seemed to show up. That was beautiful. Why would you ever ban that?
What? Okay, you have a guy who was rightfully prosecuted for a crime and was serving a lawful prison sentence and then escaped. Constantly defied authority inside the prison.
Constantly?
And then escaped. Yes!
I highly doubt that.
What? Did you watch the same movie I just did?
I watched a study of the beauty and the resilience of the human spirit is what I watched.
Okay, Reginald, what you
True.
think?
Well, I have to ask you something. Could you guys refresh me on your names?
I can see.
Which case am I doing right now?
We're the DC3.
Let me just rifle through my papers real quick.
He must have switched cartridges during the movie.
Oh, hello, boys. I'm your prosecutor. I have to say, that was a very enjoyable second half to a movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I guess we can get your thoughts on the second half.
Yeah.
As I understand it, he was in prison for killing his wife, yes?
Oh, yes, exactly. That's what he was convicted of.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that a man would not be convicted and imprisoned for killing his wife under the manifest glorious rule.
They just wouldn't be arrested?
No, of course not. No, a man killing his wife or a wife killing her husband. Because, as you know, that when a man and a wife get married, they become one, and suicide is not illegal.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Right, and
interesting.
a number of states have stand your ground laws that extend to your spouse.
So in the case of like an argument over the dishes,
Right,
if you
exactly.
stand your ground.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
Interesting.
Right. Or like, he was going to leave me,
Yeah.
so I had to poison him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess it was just a matter of my upbringing. I never.
Okay. Well, I mean,
never knew about that stuff.
okay.
I guess.
I mean, I had an aunt. And that's what she did. But
Yeah.
again, she had a very clear
Yeah.
threat of her husband leaving her.
And
She stood her ground
oh, okay.
like a hero.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, but like Andy Dufresne didn't do it, right? I mean, he was.
I don't see how that's
wrongfully imprisoned.
That's
Well,
not-
was he now? I'm sorry, I did not watch the first half of the movie.
you know what? It doesn't matter
Wait,
whether
what?
or not he did it. The fact is, he was convicted.
That means no. It means everything, Tag.
No, it means nothing. Listen, Reginald, Mr. Matlock, back me up on this. Isn't the rule of law more important than the truth?
Oh, well, of course it is. But under the manifest, we see the truth all the time. That's why we have cameras in your home. Andy Dufresne would have never been wrongfully convicted because of all the cameras.
So you're saying that
Under the manifest, there are no wrongful imprisonments.
Maybe I should have not banned this movie because it just shows how much better the manifest is now.
No, I think you should have banned the movie. There was a lot of hope talk at the end there. But maybe we could release the movie and just end it after the guy hangs himself.
Oh.
Yep, he hangs himself and then roll credits.
is he just like the hanging, I guess?
Oh, yes, of course, because, you know, he learned that he couldn't exist in life, and if anybody determines that they can't exist in the manifest, then they should immediately kill themselves. Look, boys, we have a big population control problem, and that's one of the reasons why we are able to kill our spouses as well.
I like the prosecutor. He's got a really artistic side.
I mean, I guess I can see the magical symmetry of it, but what I'm trying to get at here is, you know, the beauty of enduring, living under an oppressive system that is only meant to break you down and weaken you, and finding the resilience to make it day by day
And
with your head
follow
up high.
along. And follow the rules, you know? I think we saw a lot of that.
Since we're in the presence of a prosecutor, yeah, we'll go with that. That's exactly what that is. Then.
I have to say, boy, I have to say that I heard a lot of red flag words there.
Oh, well, you know.
I don't know what my counterpart has been speaking to you about, but I assure you that you should not talk like that in front of me.
Well, you know, I love the manifest, and it's my regular Saturday night thing.
There we go. There we go.
I never get tired of hearing him say it.
It hurts so good.
Tell me, Tag, as an art censor, what do you think is important about a movie and why it should be, you know, released to the public?
Well, now that was a trick question because I'm not an art censor. The manifest doesn't censor anything. The manifest sanitizes for your protection.
This one's good. I like you, Tag. You're a suck up and a kiss ass. That's one of my favorite qualities.
Good to know. Gorgeous.
Jax,
Yeah.
you're an asshole, aren't you?
No, what? No, I'm trying to be congenial and respectful to a.
He tied me to a chair for 3 months.
Now you can't prove that.
Oh, well, under the manifest, witness testimony is all, unless, of course, superseded by someone who is richer than you. The richer you are, the better witness you are, of course. Tag, do you have any funds to back this up?
I definitely did at the time.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you're poor, then nothing you say matters.
Oh.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Absolutely. I was gonna object, but the free hand of justice went ahead and did that for me. Fantastic.
Of course. Your two words are on the same level playing field because, of course, you have nothing. Now, of course, if you want to say anything disparaging against your member who is in debt, and anything that you say will be held against him because you currently at zero have more money than he is.
You know, I think the one thing Jack and I can agree on, UX is an okay guy.
Yeah, I mean, UX is solid. Now, wait a minute. Are you telling us that because the other guy, I mean, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but he was of the opinion that we should be a united front. Are you telling us that we can just turn on ourselves and basically eat ourselves alive?
Of course. Of course.
Now, that's an intriguing third option that I had not considered.
I sense a dilemma that you and I have suddenly, Jack.
Yeah? All right, okay. I mean, this is...
You should turn on each other at any moment and at any time. It will help you out immensely in your case to come.
Here's the sticky wicket of it. Hachi machi.
Can I confer with my former kidnapper for a moment?
No, of course. Would you like the defense attorney to hear this conversation and give you advice?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Yeah,
let me
that'd
just
be
Good. I didn't know we could just switch
That'd be
like
lovely.
that. That's
Yeah,
great.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just like. Hello, boys. Oh, man. Man, the movie was very good. Like, where, can we watch the second half of it? What happened?
We're kind of in the middle of something. We were
Yeah.
talking to the prosecutor.
Things worked out good though. Don't worry.
The innocent man got off?
Yeah, they're in Zewataneo.
Yeah, that's good. As you know, he would never have been prosecuted or imprisoned.
We heard that, yeah.
Oh,
We did hear that.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Recovered.
tend to repeat myself.
No, you're
I'm
good.
sorry
You're
you
good.
So what is it you need from me, boys?
Well, we were just told, and we just want to check on the truth of this because it
Yeah.
might be a trick. I don't know. We were just told that if we turn on each other, like if I turned on Jack,
Yeah.
it would reduce my sentence potentially.
Oh, well, that depends on the nature of your crimes, boys. I think the prosecutor was trying to get a plea deal out of you, boys. Is that correct?
Oh, I've been ready to plead since the moment I was captured. I've been
ready to
begging.
plead since the moment I kidnapped him.
Yeah.
If you're,
Off the record, I kidnapped him.
if you're, I did not hear that, son.
Off the record, there you go.
You're a good
OTR.
sort. Yes, fathers unite. Look, Jack, I got to tell you something. If you have evidence to offer against Jack, it will help, lessen your sentence.
Oh, yeah. Whew. Can I get you to look up some evidence under the heading of Unfollow the Revolution? Maybe the first 10 episodes, first 9 episodes. Definitely.
I'm not really a technology guy. Maybe my daughter will set it up for me.
Okay, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
If I may interject, for legal purposes, let's just say that the characters in Unfollow the Revolution, the character of Jack, played by myself, Jack, is intended as a satire.
Oh, of
And
course.
not meant to be taken seriously.
Of course. Yes. Oh, that's genius, Jack. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. I can get you off on the parody plea.
Oh, all
it's
right.
a very, 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 very particular thing.
Wait,
we
he
don't
can
normally.
literally kidnap me and imprison me and beat me and then call it satire?
Yes, of course, if it's hilarious. It's
Oh.
not satire. Satire, of course, and Jack, I'm going to have to hold you to this.
Okay.
Satire is, of course, illegal in the manifest.
Oh, okay.
But parodies.
Parody.
If you are parodying the revolution, which
Yeah.
I believe that you are not a part of, they did not invite you to any of the parties.
From what I'm aware of, yes.
Great. Well, if you were to say that you were parodying them, because clearly your incompetence and your ineptitude comes through in the podcast.
Yeah.
And it will show that you are totally making fun of the revolution. I could get you all off real quick if y'all went and did that.
Yeah,
Now, you'd have to
okay.
swallow a lot of pride there, Jack.
Pride, you say?
Of course.
Does that go down smooth
Of course.
when you swallow all that pride?
Would you
Ooh,
Jack, do you think some cafeteria gravy might help you swallow some of that pride?
really not in the mood for that calf grave right now.
Okay. I'll just
really feeling it.
sip on this gravy shake myself.
Oh, so you're saying that if I were to hypothetically throw all my beliefs to the wayside and turn my back on an entire lifetime, I could walk away, potentially, maybe?
Of course.
Is there any other way we can throw other people under the bus? Potentially.
Getting the sausage through the straw is the hardest part there.
Why the straw?
I'm not gonna drink.
You're just gonna choke on the sausage bits.
Well, I mean, you gotta really pull to get it through, but it comes. That sausage will come.
All right.
Jack, have you made your decision? Would you like for me to start a media campaign assuring everyone that this was an elaborate parody and that it was an elaborate bit that you set up and that you were clearly in love with the manifest and this is just making fun of the revolution, this whole endeavor, this whole podcast?
I'll witness to that. I will give up my chance to prosecute Jack for his illegal kidnapping and beating of me. I'll let it all go. Allegedly, and I will admit that I was simply part of a bit parodying the revolution the whole time, and I simply forgot to give notice at work before I left, and that's why I didn't turn in my badge. And yep.
Wait
that's
a
all.
minute.
Yep.
No, I have it. But
Okay, he's ready to do it.
I need to talk to the other you.
Oh, of course. Just give me a second. Oh, hello, boys. Are you done? You're ready to turn on each other?
I believe Jack has something to say.
Yes, Mr. Prosecutor, sir, Counselor, Reginald Matlock. The definition of insanity can mean many things, and in many ways it's multiple definitions. Or is it? Maybe only a crazy person would think it means multiple things. Sometimes in this country, being crazy means standing up for individual liberty. Sometimes being crazy means fighting against the government. Sometimes being crazy means kidnapping someone and hosting a countercultural radio show. Sometimes being crazy is being Jack.
Tag, is this a bit?
Yep, this rambling nonsense is exactly the kind of bit that Jack made famous on Unfollow the Revolution.
I
our
declare
comedy
myself
show.
crazy. Plea of insanity. Plea of insanity under the manifest.
Oh, a plea of insanity,
You can't
eh?
touch me. There's spiders on the walls. Everything's blue. Bibba-dabba-doo. Green NyQuil. You don't know. My mind's made of demons, man.
Oh, I believe we have pills for that. Hold on, let me just get them out of my bag.
Oh, no.
If you'll take this, it kills insanity pretty quickly.
But
Side effects include a general cross-eye. It's gonna feel like a horse kicked you in the chest. It'll feel like your legs went through a thresher. And it'll feel like a donkey's licked your face constantly. You'll get a lot of flop sweat.
Oh, no.
But you'll be able to tell your people how much you love the manifest.
How long do those pills last?
Oh,
Because I'm super gazongos.
these pills, they last through the rest of your life. All of it remains in your spinal fluid. So if you'll just take this, you can't plead insanity anymore, and we can move on with your case.
Counselor, may I confer with Tag real quick?
Oh, of course. Are you going to tell him that you're not actually insane?
What?
Well, because if you were insane, you'd take these pills like any sane person would do. Confer with your Tag.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to take out my data bank. I'm just going to be a blank slate for a second.
All right. Tag.
Wait, hold on. I just got to do something.
Tag,
Wow,
this is serious.
he's really a blank slate.
Yeah, there's nothing going on. Tag.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I am not going to swallow my pride. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that right now.
Listen, Jack, I think this has gone on long enough.
What do you mean?
You've dragged me through hell. All right, we finally have a way out. I need you to just once, just say,
Yeah.
what everyone knows, that your whole attempt at being a revolutionary is a joke.
I'm not a joke, Tag. This is.
I just need you to say it once.
I want to make
and
a difference,
then
Tag.
we're out, okay? We're out, and you can go back to making a difference, or not making a difference, as it were. I can go back to my life, and maybe one day we'll see UX again.
Tag, I'm wounded. Not physically, because I'm in better health than you, but emotionally, I'm wounded.
What?
After all the adventures, all the fun that we've had, Tag, you want to just throw it away?
No, I don't want to throw it away. I want it to end.
Tag. WWUD. Wood. What would UX do?
Don't do this, man.
What would UX do?
Don't do this, man.
What would...
Don't you do this to me, man.
My baby bird.
Don't you do this to me, man.
You are...
Come on.
You are his father.
Man.
You're his father, Tag. What would you do? What would you do?
UX would fight.
That's right.
UX would fight blindly in a near fugue state, almost trance-like, euphoric with rage.
Well, this has confirmed my suspicions
Wait,
that
what?
you will never be reformed.
Wait, what? What
God.
just happened?
Oh, we got played.
Yeah, you just got humble country lawyered. I, of course, have all my facilities at all times. I do not even have a daughter, though my wife was killed by the government.
Oh, man, okay, come on.
Well, boys, it's looked like y'all gonna be in here for a very long time. Yeah.
Well, hey, can I at least get like a prosthetic foot or something?
No.
Thought I'd ask.
Well, I feel drained in many ways. Physically, emotionally, spiritually.
Apparently, I'm just numb because I didn't really feel a lot at that turn.
You're welcome for that.
Jack,
I trained you for that. Yeah,
did you learn your lesson?
I guess I did. Whatever the hell it was.
Well,
I guess I learned.
Of course, this might be clear to you, but I'm not actually a lawyer.
What?
I work here at the re-education camp. I'm just I'm here to try and get you re-educated, of course.
Wait, so what
This was a lesson?
Was this just a test?
Should I have been taking notes?
Well, of course, Tag, your case is an interesting one because of your weird suckassery, nobody knows if you're telling the truth or not. Jack, of course, you're more clear. Of course, you can't be released into society unless you truly repent. And this was a lesson to show that you cannot untruly repent. You must love the manifest totally and completely.
Oh, that's gonna be an issue. Wait a minute, so is UX actually in a mine?
No, we've just separated you all, and we're gonna do you in pairs every once in a while. I just gave that away. Oops.
Oh. Okay.
That's a tactic. I'm sorry. I should be clear. He's not in debt, but he is in the mines.
Oh.
Huh.
I still feel really bad.
But he's a lot safer if he's not in debt. He's just trapped in a mine filled with dangerous gases.
As a canary.
And he is dressed as a canary.
I mean, that's a lot safer than being in debt, let's be honest.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he only has one heart and two lungs or just two hearts and one lung.
I'm not even sure either of those things are involved.
I don't know what's inside me anymore, so...
Right.
I don't know how my boy's gonna do.
Okay, that's really weird. So, this has been really entertaining. This has been really educating. Mm-hmm. This has been, in fact, re-educating.
Oh, of course. And I have to say, you can expect more of these psychological mind games as your re-education continues.
Well, I, for one, am looking forward to it.
We've been picking up your recordings that you've been throwing over the fence. And,
What?
Hey, Jack, I was wrong. People listen.
And we've just been releasing them as a bit of a goof. Nobody takes you seriously, Jack.
What?
Yes, your Unfollow the Revolution and all your ideas, nobody takes them seriously, so we just decided to release them out into the public anyway.
Oh, this is great.
I'm supposed to make a difference.
Oh, this is as good a time as any to go ahead and call this episode here. Once again, for Unfollow the Revolution, I've been your intrepid host, Tag YOLO Johnson. Missing as possibly usual from now on, UX813121, and my constant co-host.
I miss my son.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Good night.
You have reached the Puppet Master Re-Education Camp, a Puppet Master facility, teaching you what you should have already known the first time. If you know the cabin number of the party you are trying to reach, you may dial it at any time.
Hey guys, just an update. I thought I'd let you know that I am free. Ransom came by. Turns out that David and I were in so much debt that making an example out of us wasn't gonna do, and that we had to come up with an idea to make money back. Look, I don't want to get into this too much over the phone. Just, long story short, we were in so much debt that it wasn't enough to make an example out of us. They needed a business idea, or they were just gonna kill us. So, the children's camp where you destroy nature, that idea that the three of us came up with, I'm sorry about that. I took that and used it. David didn't have anything.
Unfollow the Revolution was created and performed by David Gossett, Benjamin Mitchell, and David Nair. Produced by Rock Punch, edited by Sam Goodwin and Molly Rowland. Intro music by Alan Hanks, voiceover by Jenny Wentling. We would like to thank our special guest this episode,
Reed Pendergrass as Reginald Matlock.
If you want to keep raging against the manifest, support the American Civil Liberties Union at ACLU.org, because the best way to destroy tyranny in the future is to fight it in the present.